Alright, what's up everybody? So just back at the shop here, I'm getting ready to set up my beta tank. I picked up 3 bettas from Aquarium CO-OP while I was out there. They made the trip back, they all look good. No fatalities or anything, they're all doing great. So, before I left, I bought this little betta falls, they call it. And I don't know, but I think bettas are cool, they're a neat thing. So I picked this up, and I was out there and I said, at the Aquarium Co-op, and I told Cory, I'm like, hey man, you got any bettas or whatever? And he was like, yeah dude, we got some down at the shop. So, we went down there and I got to, pick the ones I wanted, and these are the 3 that I picked. So now I'm back here today at the shop. I flew in last night late, so I figured I would just do it today. I was just tired from traveling and everything yesterday. So here I am today. We're gonna get ready out. I got some natural sand. I'm just gonna put some sand in there for them, and I got some water conditioner, and I'm gonna use some of this Fritz Guard. It's a water conditioner, just makes tap water safe and whatnot. So let's get started, and we'll get some sand and start getting these guys in the tanks. Alright, so we got it all filled with some water. I put a little bit of sand in there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for decorations yet. I figure you got to throw something in there for them. Can't just be empty, Who would want to live in an empty house? But haven't decided what I'm going to put in there yet. Right now I just got the sand in, some water in, the pumps flowing. So basically, obviously, it's pretty self-explanatory. So the water pumps up from here, filters through the filter, flows down into this first cube, then overflows into the second cube, and then overflows into the third cube, and then this overflows back down through here, and then goes back down, and this is where all your water sits, and you got a little sight glass here to tell you where your water level's at, and then it just pumps back up, and just a reoccurring cycle. So got the water in, sand in, everything. Like I said, I'm just gonna let these guys float for a little bit. Some of you may notice these are a breather bag. You shouldn't really float breather bags, but you can get away with it for roughly 20 minutes. I would say no more than a half hour, and they'll be fine. So just gonna let them float in here for probably 20 minutes or so, and then I will release them into the cubes. Alright, so we got all the fish in out of the bags. Got some decoration in there. Didn't really have much laying around the shop, so I just took some Ceres stone and busted it up into some small pieces, and just threw a couple small chunks in there. And then I took some Indian almond leaves and cut them up to put in there, because they say bettas like that as well. So I'm not sure if I'm done with it. I don't know if I want to do anything else with it. I thought about putting some live plants in there, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to go that route yet. If I would go that route, I'd have to redo the substrate, which wouldn't be that big of a deal, because it's not like it's a huge tank and I'd have to rescape everything. I literally would just dump the sand out and put substrate in for plants. So that's always an option. But the only thing I don't like about this is there's no light for it, so you can't really see much of the fish unless the light's on in the room or whatever, which is okay. I've heard they actually have some kind of LED wand or something that you could get for this, so I might look into that, because I would definitely like a light over it just so you could see them better. Like this one here, the colors on it's just amazing. It's real blue and red, and it's just gorgeous. So yeah, I don't know, eventually I might get some light or something, but for the time being I think that's how she's going to be for now. So I was actually sitting there the other day, and I come up with this idea. They have these little LED pucks. They're for under cabinets. You could put them under your cabinets in the kitchen or whatever. And I was like, man, I think we even have some of those at the shop. And I got here and asked Jeff about them, and he's like, yeah dude, we still have those. So we found them, and I put them on, and I like it. I mean, I think that's really my only option, because like I tried a couple different like LED bars and whatnot, and they just didn't look right. I didn't like how they looked. But so now you could actually see the bettas. You could see their colors. Well, if this one wasn't against the glass, let's see if we can. When he's actually out under the light, you could kind of see a little bit of his red, but these gorgeous colors. And then down here, we had a little mishap. It was my own fault. I had to top off the tank the other day, and we have this unit that we put in that is supposed to filter out chlorine and whatnot from tap water. And long story short, something happened. It didn't properly take everything out, and I topped the tank off, and when I did, I added water to this end one here, because obviously that's the quickest way to overflow back down. And I come in the next day, and unfortunately the betta in the end there was dead, and I'm 90% sure that was the cause. It was because of the water, and so unfortunately it died. And so I went down to a local store and picked out another one. So looking good though. Everything's better now, and everybody's looking good and happy. And oh, if it will zoom in here, or focus, not zoom, sorry, rookie. But yeah, so everybody's happy, and I like the way the lights look. You know, they're white, so they kind of blend in with the whole setup. It's not really like out of the ordinary. Like if they were black or something, you'd kind of see them stick out and whatnot. But all in all, I'm happy with it. As always, thank you for watching. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. You have a good day.